Hello and welcome back to another Eat This with Ichi Tenchi. Today we are dealing with goofy grimy gopher guts that are boiled down, some grated up pig's feet, some snail boogies, and
we're gonna try vanilla Atole. We tried the strawberry one in another video, and we're gonna try traditional vanilla.
I did make it a little bit different. The strawberry one was a bit too thick, and it settles really hard in your stomach.
Yeah.
So I made it a bit thinner this time. I added another cup of cold water.
No, milk.
Well, cold yeah, cold milk into the boiling pot. So it's instead of 4 1/4 cups, I made it 5 1/4 cups of cold milk that I brought to a boil, and then I added another half cup to a cup to the cold milk that you stir the mix into, and then when the milk is boiling, you add the cold milk that has a package mixed in it, like you have a cup of cold milk,
and you mix the package in there.
You stir it up, and then when the milk is boiling, you pour the cold milk and mixture stuff in there and do it as you're stirring.
Yeah, and we described it in we described the reasoning behind it in the first video, but I'll go over it again. It's cornstarch. 90% of this is cornstarch. So you always add cornstarch powder to something cold, otherwise it immediately starts clumping. So, that was the short explanation of that. I'm not going to drink cold when I'm...
I know.
Okay. There we go. And it is served hot. It has to stay hot, otherwise it starts turning into basically pudding.
And it really does. It gets really thick, like
it'll just keep getting harder and harder.
But it does not taste bad cold. It tastes like
pudding.
So
yeah. It'll basically
this is what it looks like, and you can see that it's kind of still thick,
it's
but
viscous. It is technically, even at this point, a non-Newtonian fluid. So if you punch it hard enough, it'll turn hard.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to try that, so. And you should
just saying.
Okay.
I don't think I can punch that. Okay.
It smells like tapioca.
It smells like tapioca, yeah.
It smells like tapioca. Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
It tastes like hot tapioca.
Mm-hmm.
And she added the same amount of sugar that we did in the last one.
Yeah.
My taste, I would put just a little bit more sugar.
Okay, now, you're probably wondering why I have spoons. I have spoons
because she is a huge, huge, huge fan of eggnog. And she wants to see if there is some way she can make instant eggnog all year round. So she is going to attempt
So I have a little bit of clove powder.
She is going to attempt to eggnog spice hers. Wow, whoa, hold on the clove. You don't need...
No, there's only a little bit in there.
I know, I'm just saying, you don't need a whole lot of clove for the nutmeg.
A little bit of nutmeg.
Yeah, a little bit of nutmeg. Yeah, that. No, nutmeg, I'll put a whole bunch in there, especially before bed, because it's supposed to give you good dreams, but if you eat enough of it, it'll make you vomit and have horrible nightmares and hallucinations. So, that's probably not good to do. And a little bit of cinnamon she's adding. Those are all three of those are generally spices used for eggnog. So we're going to see if we can turn vanilla Atole, which basically it tastes like just the soft part, the liquid part of tapioca is what it tastes like. You're splattering the other screen over there. She's like really vigorously. Well, we did find something out in the experiment. Fine powders don't dissolve well in non-Newtonian fluids.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not gonna stir in. So, I would suggest if this does taste kind of eggnoggy, to mix it into the cold mixture.
Yes.
And then it would be closer to eggnog.
Okay.
So she's gonna try.
Okay, here we go. You can see
their little clumps. Yeah, because it will not mix.
Oh.
Okay, so that works. So I guess add probably a teaspoon.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, spicy in spots, or just hot? Oh, going down. But add probably a teaspoon to the whole thing of cinnamon, probably about a 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of clove, and mix it with the cold milk solution before you put it into the hot milk, and it will basically be eggnog.
Or what would be even better is when you get the 5 1/4 cups, mix it in there. That way it kind of boils and really gets in there. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm going to do next time.
Actually, the clove, nutmeg, and cinnamon would probably do better if you do it in the hot milk. Put it into the cold milk that you're heating.
Oh, this is
and
so
bring it to a boil.
Good.
I figured it would taste just about like eggnog. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try something.
It's hot! Why are you...
I have asbestos fingers. See?
Stop! Just take a sip.
If it was a little sweeter, it would taste like eggnog.
No, I don't need it any sweeter.
Me, I don't know. If it's sweet, it needs to be sweet. If it's salty, it needs to be salty for me. But it is good.
This is so good. Oh my, this is so good.
So if you're one of those people that wait all year round for eggnog, you don't really have to anymore, because you can just get vanilla Atole.
Get the vanilla Atole.
And put your spices in the hot milk as you're bringing it to a boil before you add the cold milk solution. And there you go. You have eggnog.
Tastes really good.
It's not technically eggnog because it's basically you creamed the milk by adding cornstarch, so it's artificial.
Yeah.
But a lot of the eggnog on the market now isn't real eggnog because they don't use real heavy cream. So it's probably pretty close to the eggnog you get from, the grocery store.
You could probably even add heavy cream to the cornstarch mix.
It would get really thick, and it would be pudding very fast.
Yeah, but that's when you add like 6.5 cups. If you're gonna do that, I would say.
Yeah, because if you add heavy cream to the powdered mixture, it may not stir in because the fat in the cream binds to the milk. Therefore, the cornstarch can't. So I would put like the heavy cream into the hot mixture before you.
Yeah.
So. Experiment with adding the cream part, but you can make eggnog.
It's really freaking good. Like, yeah, I'm like burning my throat, and it is so worth it.
Yeah, another thing when you're drinking this Atole, you do have to be careful. You can probably damage your throat because it doesn't feel that hot in your mouth because it creates like a film in your mouth, but when you're swallowing it, it gets hotter and hotter as it goes down because it gets narrower and narrower as it reaches your stomach. So you could probably.
But this is the hottest I really ever drink anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it probably.
I don't.
Be careful about giving it to kids because they may not know how hot it actually is, and they can probably hurt their throats that way. But it's really, really good stuff. And it's not bad for you. They add vitamins and stuff to it too. So
yeah, there is a lot of vitamins in this.
Well, I don't know about a lot, but they add basically the same vitamins that they do to bread. It's basically a lot of them is B vitamins, so it's like to energize you. It's to help your metabolism. Now, since it tastes like eggnog that way, add a little brandy. So that's our video for today. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. We will see you in the next video.
Bye-bye, guys.